Items is the menu choice where I'm going to be talking about product reviews and a lot of the weird things that are out there in the world. Also because I have way too much crap. I'm also going to be talking about food, because I consider food an item. If I were to think back and have any regret, kinda, about how I traveled over the last few years, there's one major one that really pops to my mind, and that's, I wish I'd joined a frequent flyer plan earlier. In the beginning I thought frequent flyer plans were just scams to get your information. But I joined United Mileage Plus on a flight once just to see what it's like. And I used it casually once in a while, not for all my flights, but just kinda here and there. The first time I went around the world, I didn't even use any points anywhere. I kept on traveling back and forth between Korea and doing trips here and there. And one day I kinda looked into it, and I found out I had pretty much enough to have a free flight anywhere in the world. After that I researched the different plans and the different alliances. By the way, the top 3 air alliances are Star Alliance, SkyTeam, and OneWorld. You can look at the video description on the website for a list of the partner airlines. And at the time I thought Aeroplan was great, and so I signed up with them. With any of these mileage plans you get a card. And with your card comes a number. This is for Aeroplan. You use that card to check in every single time, and it records your mileage. The reason why I went with Aeroplan at the time was that it was relatively easy to get this card, the Elite one, which qualifies you for Star Alliance Gold and all its perks. Aeroplan had a lot of changes over the years, so it's not as good anymore, especially when you're redeeming. The costs are significantly more. I still have my United Plus, and just for an example, if I redeem something there, I'll be paying maybe $20 for a flight that I would be paying about $400 on the Aeroplan. So it's significant. Go to a forum to kind of find out which one's best for you. The novelty of getting in a plane and flying through the air has kind of lost its appeal. It's still amazing and a miracle, don't get me wrong. It also pollutes a lot, unfortunately. But it's getting really tiring. The good thing about having gold status is that you don't have to wait in lines to check in. Sometimes you get priority security check, so it's faster. You get lounge access, which I cannot stress how amazing that is. Here's a couple of lounges that I've seen. They pretty much all come with showers, resting areas, snacks or food, free internet, alcoholic drinks, regular drink, and it just makes that experience that much more bearable in the airport instead of sitting around forever feeling like you're wasting time. This is an example at Narita Airport in Japan. The United Lounge wasn't all that, and I left immediately to go to the ANA Lounge, which was amazing. I find that the Asian lounges are far superior. The Air Canada one isn't bad though. Another thing that's great is that you get priority baggage, so your bags come out first, so you can kind of get out there faster. You also get higher baggage allowance, upgrade credits, the list goes on and on and on. I'll write more about it in the description. I'll also link some good websites to go do some research of your own. These days, the amazing deal that probably won't last is with Aegean Air, the Greek airline. It's a ridiculously low amount of miles to qualify. Between 16,000 to 20,000 miles gets you gold status on all Star Alliance, meaning lounge and all the perks. And the beautiful thing is, apparently you qualify for 3 years. It's an amazing plan if you're just a casual flyer. I don't know much about the redemption, but just to get those perks, definitely Aegean. Also, if you're a SkyTeam or OneWorld person and you want to get something for Star Alliance as well, why not? Look into it, but start traveling with one of these cards as soon as possible. To give you a hint of how amazing it is, every time I fly to Korea, I pretty much get a round trip to LA for free. I also have one of these things. Most of these airlines have a credit card associated with them, and you can make points for gas and all the other purchases you make. On reward travel though, remember to book early, and also I may make a video on how to do this later. When you look for your redemption flights, play around with it. I brought one ticket down $500 by just looking at different airlines because the taxes are different.